Hello and welcome to the Okeechobee Library's YouTube channel. I'm Sonia.
And I'm Madison.
And today we're doing January's take-home craft kit, which is going to be a New Year's clock. So this is a really simple kid craft that is going to be really fun and easy to make. Involves lots of glitter. So to do this, you will need a pair of scissors.
And some tape.
A hole punch. If you don't have one, you can use your scissors to cut little slits in it.
Some glue. We have two kinds of glue, a glue stick and wet glue. Either one will work.
In the kit, you will get a paper plate.
And little pipe cleaners.
You're also going to get a sheet with numbers that are printed on it. It'll be a little template that you can cut out. It's just 1 through 12.
And you'll also get little baggies of glitter, but right now we have ours in our container.
And you'll also get a template with a star and 2 little arrows or clock hands.
And a little popsicle stick that you can either color or not color with a marker. You'll also get a little brass fastener.
So let's get started.
For starters, you're just going to take your hole punch and make 21 little holes around the plate. You can make it evenly, you can do sporadic holes, whatever you want to do.
And the 21 holes are for the year 2021.
Cut out the template of the star and the arrows. So next we're just going to put glue all over the back of the star and the arrows, and that way we can pour glitter on it.
All right, so now we're just going to pour some glitter. We're just using our scrap paper to kind of contain where all this is gonna go. And we're just gonna coat it all with glitter. And then because we use the glue stick, we're just gonna press down. If you're using the other form of glue, I wouldn't press down, it's just gonna get all over the place. So we're just tapping off the excess glitter, and then you're just going to set this aside to dry.
So now that we've set aside the star and the arrows to dry, we're just going to take our plate and our numbers and get them in the order that they're supposed to go for starters. So we'll start with, I'm doing this upside down, we'll start with the 12 and go all the way around.
So if you weren't able to pick up the kit, you can either print your own numbers out, or you can just write them on the plate, again in the order that a clock would go. So you're going to put the numbers in clockwise. And if you want to add more color to your clock, you can color the numbers in either with markers or with maybe some glitter glue.
So now we're just going to glue these on with the glue stick. So a quick tip that putting the glue on the plate and then sticking the number on it would be a lot easier than just rubbing the glue on the numbers. To start a step that comes a little later, before we add on anything else, it'd be easiest to just bend this in half a little bit, being mindful of the numbers, and then just putting the tiniest little cut in the center. And then, there. Put it back to normal.
So moving on to the next step, we're going to take our shiny pipe cleaners and cut it into thirds. And they don't have to be exact, you just want them roughly the same shape, length. And the reason you want 7 is because you want to end up with 21 pieces.
So next you're just going to take little tiny thirds and just twirl them around your finger to make a little spiral. And just like that. So next you take your 8th pipe cleaner, and we're going to use this to spell out the year on the star. So what you want to do is just kind of form the shape of the numbers first. So I have 1, 2, and then after it's done you can just cut it off. We'll make another one. So then we'll take those and put them to the side for right now. So next you're just going to stick little tiny swirls in here, and then on the back, if you can see that, there we go. And the back, just push it down, and then on the front, push it down as well, so it kind of makes a little tiny clamp, and it goes off. And do that with every single one. So next we're going to take the little clock hands whenever they're dry and pop a little hole at the bottom of both of them.
Next, you're going to take your hands and line them up on that little slit that you cut there in the center of the plate. And you're going to take your fastener, stick it through both of the hands and the slit to secure it down. Turn it over, and then spread the pieces to secure it. And then when you turn it back over, you have hands that can move.
So now we'll move the clock to the side and put our numbers on our star. So for this one I'm going to use the wet glue. So now we're just going to put the numbers where we want them to be. So now we're just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of them. So just do the same thing with the rest of the numbers. So next, you'll just take your popsicle stick, and we're going to color ours, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm going to go with a festive purple.
So now that your popsicle stick is colored, we just put a piece of tape on the back here, and we're going to put that down just to make sure we line this up right and place our star on top. That way we can make sure everything stays. And there we have our little star for the clock topper.
So last but not least, we're just going to grab another piece of tape and stick it on the bottom of the popsicle stick. Then we're going to go underneath the clock and stick it right above the 12, just like that. If you can see it. There we go. Just like that. And there you go. The clock is done.
All right, so that was it for our craft. It's a little New Year's countdown clock. And you can use the hands to move and teach time. It's very simple, very glittery, very colorful, so it's a perfect craft for the new year. Even if you make it after the new year, like I said, you can use the clock to help draw attention as you're teaching time. So if you like this video and want to see more craft videos, please like and subscribe to this channel. And if you have any idea for any crafts that you would like to see us do a tutorial on or make a take-home kit for, we're always open to suggestions, so please leave a comment down below. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys have a good day. Happy New Year. It's a hell of a star, man.
I know, it's not good. I told you.
I saw it and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it's good. It's good. It's
You just said, oh, okay.
Oh,
That
because
is
it's
not the
very,
definition of good.
it's chunky on one side. And
You know what, Sonia?
It skipped out on leg day.
That,
Chunky on the top.
how do you know it's not
Yeah,
like, how do you know that
tiny
these aren't the legs and it's just dancing like this?
I mean, it could be.